Yeah, good evening, my dear students. Good evening, all. Good evening, students. Good evening, all. Good evening, Mahesh Babu. Good evening, Hari Krishna. Good evening, Suman. Good evening, Bhargav. Good evening, Bhavani Prasad. Very good evening, all of you. Right. Today we are going to discuss very important concept, that is vector space. Okay, very good evening, Vasu. Let me start with my introduction. Myself, Venkata Krishna. My qualification is MTech Computer Science from IIT Kanpur. I cracked GATE examination with All India rank 22. I had more than 15 years of GATE experience in training the students across the country in 3 subjects: design and analysis of algorithms, engineering mathematics, and discrete mathematics. Now, let us talk about Unacademy. Unacademy is the best online platform in India for all competitive examinations. Why it is best? Let us see. In case of Unacademy, you will be having 2 types of subscriptions. So one is Plus, another one is Iconic. Now, what will be the features in case of Plus? You will be having 4 features. One feature is live classes. Another one is a test series. You will be having structured schedule. Schedule will be in a structured manner, and you will be having unlimited practice. So it means that you can find a DPP every day, daily practicing problems. Okay, it gives a lot of confidence among the students. Now, in case of Iconic, 4 features will be available. One feature is personal coach. One personal coach will be appointed to you. Study planner will be there. You will be having a lot of questions and answers of engineering service examinations, and you will get guidelines from experts of subjects. So these are the various features. That's why I'm saying that it is best. Even in terms of educators, you can find extraordinary topmost educators in Unacademy. Now let us see how to take subscription. What will be the duration of subscription? What will be the cost? See, you have generally 1 month subscription, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and 2 years. Let's talk about 1 year. This is most popular subscription. Why it is most popular? Student can find a lot of time. Whole syllabus will be finished. So you need not worry about completion of syllabus, and you can find a lot of time to practice multiple times a subject. So that is the best way to crack a competitive examination. Students must have a lot of time to revise subjects number of times. Now let us see what will be the cost. Actually, the fee structure is 25,000. But if you use my referral code GVK10, this is my referral code. If you use my referral code, you will get 10% off. So therefore, the final fee structure will be 22,500. And my dear students, one important announcement to all of you. This cost will be available up to 19th October only. From 20th October onwards, the fee structure is going to be high in Unacademy. Okay, hurry up, my dear students. In case of Unacademy Iconic, the actual fee per 1 year is 45,000. If you use my referral code GVK10, you will get 10% off. So the final fee will be 40,500. These offers will be valid up to 19th October only. Just we have 3 days more. That's it. From 20th onwards, from 20 October onwards, fee is going to hike in Unacademy. Hurry up, my dear students. Now, these are various payment methods to take subscription either in Plus or in Iconic. Okay. Remember, my dear students, this is my referral code. Okay. Right. Now, let us go to the concept of vector space. Now, in this session, we discuss basic definitions. Multiple definitions are required to define vector space. One definition is group. This is required for us. After that, I need to go for ring. After that, I need to go for field. After that, I can go for vector space. So these are very, very important terminologies. One term is group, another one is ring, another one is field. Okay, so let's talk about these things. So before defining group, let me start with a simple definition, that is a binary operation. Let us see what is a binary operation. Let S be any non-empty set. Let S be any non-empty set. And star be any operation on S. Star be any operation on S. Don't think that star represents multiplication. We do not know what is my set S. If elements of S are normal numbers, if elements of S are normal real numbers, then my star can be usual addition, or it can be usual subtraction, or it can be usual multiplication, or it can be usual division, etc. Suppose if elements of S are matrices, then my star can be matrix addition plus. My operation can be matrix subtraction. My operation can be matrix multiplication. If elements of S are sets, my operation can be union, it can be intersection, because union can be applied between two sets. Intersection can be applied between two sets. You know, difference, delta can be applied on two sets. So depends upon the elements of set, star will have different meaning. Suppose if elements of S are functions, then circle can be my operation star. Circle can be my operation in star. Okay. What is your doubt, Chenna? Is this topic last in linear algebra? Just go through your syllabus, you can find. Okay. Go through your syllabus. So if the elements of S are functions, then the star can be composite of two functions. Generally we use this symbol, F circle G. This is nothing but composite of functions. Suppose if elements of S are sets, say for example AB, my star can be delta. What this delta represents? A delta B is nothing but A minus B union B minus A. That is a symmetric difference operator. This is symmetric difference operator. The point is clear. Suppose if the elements of S are some different elements, sometimes I can define element like this, A star B equal to A power B. This is my own notation. I think the point is very clear. So don't think that S is a subset of real numbers and star is a normal multiplication. Elements of S can be anything, star can be anything. The point is clear, right? Now let us define this binary operation. This is the starting definition to go for group. So S be any non-empty set and star be any operation. If A star B belong to S, for all A comma B belong to S, then we say that star is a binary operation on S. Here B word stands for binary operation. So A star B should be in S for all A comma B belong to S. Meer S lo A round elements iskunna. They can be different, they can be same. If you apply the star, the resultant element must be again an element of S. In that case, that will be called as a binary operation. In this case, when you group these two, just if you don't do ordered pace or and S comma star is called an algebraic system. Is called an algebraic system. Is called an algebraic system. Is this point clear? Right? The point is clear. Suppose we start with any non-empty set S, star B any operation. Whenever A star B is again an element of S, that is true for all A comma B belong to S, then we say the star is a binary operation on S. So when star is a binary operation, when you group these two by using parentheses, this will be called as an algebraic system. Let us take examples. Suppose I am starting with set N. N stands for set of natural numbers. So my numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, etc. So this is what set of natural numbers. This is set of natural numbers. Right, let us see whether n comma plus is an algebraic system or n comma dot or n comma minus. Is it algebraic system n comma plus? Because when you add any two natural numbers, the result is a natural number. Similarly, n comma dot. If you multiply any two natural numbers, you will get the result is again a natural number. So this is a normal addition and this is normal multiplication. So these are algebraic systems. These are algebraic system. Is my point clear? Right. Suppose what about n comma minus? మీరు ఏ న్యాచురల్ నంబర్ లోంచి ఏ న్యాచురల్ నంబర్ తీసినా రిజల్ట్ న్యాచురల్ నంబర్ వస్తుందా? If it fails in at least one example, I can say that it is not an algebraic system. Very clear. If you take a value 2, b value 3, a minus b equal to minus 1, that's not a natural number. So in that case, that is not going to be an algebraic system. So n comma minus is not an algebraic system. Because if a equal to 2, b equal to 3, because both are natural numbers. Both are natural numbers. Implies what is my star here? Minus. A minus b equal to 2 minus 3. This is minus 1. It is not a natural number. So based on this reason, I can say that it is not an algebraic system. Multiple reasons will be there. You can take a equal to 2, b equal to 2. A minus b equal to 0. 0 is not a natural number. I think this point is clear. So when you go for a second example, let us take set of integers z. So here z is set of integers. Integers lo elements ఎలా ఉంటాయండి? Integers is a superset of z. Generally, here you can say natural numbers is a subset of z. Every natural number is an integer value. So natural numbers lo only positive integers ఉంటాయి. Set of integers lo along with the positive you can have minus sign along with the zero also. So here I can have infinitely many numbers even from left side also. So I can start with the minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now here you can see z comma plus is an algebraic system. మీరు ఏ రెండు ఇంటిజర్స్ యాడ్ చేసినా ఇంటిజరే వస్తుంది. Even z comma minus, here minus is going to be binary operation on z because negative numbers are there. 0 is available. మీరు రెండు సేమ్ నంబర్స్ తీసుకున్నారనుకోండి, a minus b equal to 0. 0 ఈ సెట్ లో ఉంటుంది. A value small, b value bigger number తీసుకున్నారనుకోండి, a minus b negative numbers ఇందులో ఉన్నాయి. So z comma minus algebraic system. The same thing happens in case of z comma dot. So our algebraic systems. Is this point clear? Got it? Right. I think the point is very clear. Last example I am going. Third example. This is very important. R. This is the biggest set in the real number system. So this is set of real numbers. Set of real numbers. All numbers will be included. Rational numbers, irrationals. So here R is nothing but Q union I. So don't think that here I is for integers. So if you have any confusion, I can write IR. This is best. So here Q is nothing but set of rational numbers. What is IR? Set of irrational numbers. Set of irrational numbers. Sir, how to define rational numbers? Rational numbers will be always in the form integer divided by integer. So Q equal to, I am writing set of a by b. This vertical slash represents such that. This vertical slash represents such that a slash b. Here a comma b belong to z and b not equal to 0 because something by 0 is undefined expression. So when you take any number that is integer divided by integer, where denominator is not equal to 0, such number is called a rational number. It means that every integer is a rational number. Very simple. Suppose if a is an integer value, so a can be written as a divided by 1. Denominator is not equal to 0. This is integer, this is non-zero integer, so it belongs to Q. Irrational numbers a format lo ante. If a real number cannot be expressed in this form, such numbers are called irrational numbers. So non-irrational numbers example shown. I am going for like this. Set of root 2, cube root of 3, even prime numbers, cube root of 7. You can go for 2 plus root 3. You might have gone through 2 plus root 3 in your plus 2. They will be called as surds. Understand? So even rational numbers. A real number which is not rational is called rational. Real numbers need two parts ga divide cheyochu. If you take any real number, if you are able to express this as integer divided by integer, where denominator part is not equal to 0, that will be called as rational number. If you are unable to express a real number in that format, that will be called as irrationals. I think the point is clear. Very, very clear. Right. Is R plus an algebraic system? R comma minus, R comma dot, R comma division. See here I wrote 4 structures: R comma plus, R comma minus, R comma dot. This is usual multiplication. So you tell me, out of these 4, which are algebraic systems, which are not algebraic systems. So this is first one, this is second one, this is third, and this is fourth. What are algebraic systems? What are not algebraic systems? So when you maintain plus, sum of two real numbers is a real number. Difference of two real numbers is a real number. Product of two real numbers is a real number. But do you say that division of two real numbers is a real number? And you doubt raవచ్చు sir, real numbers లో rational numbers కూడా ఉంటాయి కదా. సో సపోజ్ నేను a వాల్యూ 2 తీసుకున్నాను, b వాల్యూ 3 తీసుకున్నాను. సో ఇక్కడ మై ఆపరేషన్ డివిజన్ కదా, a by b, దిస్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి 2 by 3. ఇది ఎలాగో రియల్ నంబరే కదా, సో ఇక్కడ వర్కౌట్ అవుతుంది, బట్ అన్నిటికీ వర్కౌట్ అవ్వాలి కదా. సో సపోజ్ a వాల్యూ 2 తీసుకుంటున్నాను, రియల్ నంబర్, b వాల్యూ 0, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ రియల్ నంబర్, బట్ a by b ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఏ ఫైనైట్ నెంబర్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్. So therefore the last one is not an algebraic system, but the first 3 are algebraic systems. Okay. Now R plus is an algebraic system. R comma minus is algebraic. R comma dot is algebraic. R comma division, that is not an algebraic system. Because let us take, అంటే మీకు డౌట్ రావచ్చు సార్ నేను a వాల్యూ 2 b వాల్యూ 3 తీసుకుంటాను, ఈ కేసులో ట్రూ అవుతుంది కదా. మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ లో ఒక ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఏంటంటే, if you want to prove that, if you prove some result in 99% cases, if you disprove that that fails in case of one example, the total result is false. So మేము 99% కేసులో మేము ట్రూ అవుతున్నాం కదా, 1% కదా అనేసారంటే that's not true. So accurate గా ఉండాలి. If you want to say that some result is true, that should be true in all possible cases. If there is at least a violation in one possible case, I can say that the result is in the negative direction. Got it? So it fails in this case. So here I am writing like this. R comma plus, this is an algebraic system. R comma minus is an algebraic system. R comma dot is an algebraic system. But the last one is not an algebraic system. R comma division is not an algebraic system. Why? Because I am writing the reason. Because for a equal to 2 comma b equal to 0 belong to R, comma a by b equal to 2 by 0 does not belong to R. And ikkada star ante division andi. Ikkada star ante division. So in this case the star is plus, here star is minus, here star is dot, here star is division. The points are clear. Okay, point is clear. Right. Algebraic systems are very clear. Now let's go to group. Very, very important definition. Once we discuss group, we can go through abelian group, ring and field. ఇంకా వెక్టర్ స్పేస్ డెఫినేషన్ రాదు. వెక్టర్ స్పేస్ డెఫినేషన్ కావాలంటే ఇవన్నీ బేసిక్స్ డిస్కస్ చేయాలి. If you don't understand this, you cannot attempt even a single question from vector space. Be careful. Let G be any non-empty set. And star be an algebraic system, or you can have binary operation. So anyhow I am writing individually. So star be an binary operation on G. So we say that, so when it is a binary operation, when you group it, when you write these in ordered pair, it will be called as algebraic system. We say that G comma star is a group if it satisfies the following properties. If it satisfies the following properties. Let us see one by one. 4 important laws are there. So the first one is closure law. Here closure law, binary operation, algebraic system, everything is same. So here I am writing like this: A star B belongs to G for all A comma B belong to G. This is the symbol we use for the word for all. So మీ G అనే సెట్ లో ఏ 2 ఎలిమెంట్స్ తీసుకొని స్టార్ అప్లై చేసినా వచ్చే రిజల్టెంట్ ఎలిమెంట్ కూడా సేమ్ సెట్ లో ఉండాలి. స్టార్ వాట్ డిఫైన్ చేస్తాడు ఎగ్జామినేషన్ లో, స్టార్ క్లియర్ గా ఇస్తాడు. ఏ స్టార్ బి ఇలా ఇవ్వచ్చు, ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఏ స్టార్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు ఏ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ బి స్క్వేర్ అనొచ్చు. Sometimes they may give A star B equal to A over B. They will define what is star. Don't worry. Next, associative law. For associative law, 3 elements are required. So I am taking 3 random elements. So A, B, C. First you apply star between A and B. So here ordered pair is written, parenthesis. And first A star B calculate cheyandi. అది ఎలాగో జీలో వస్తుంది. ఆ ఎలిమెంట్ ని C తో అప్లై చేయండి, స్టార్. This should be same as A star, B star, C star C for all A comma B belongs to A comma B comma C belong to G. This is called associative law, right? Next, third one is very, very important. That is identity law. What does it mean? It means that existence of an identity element. Existence of an identity element in G. Let us see, when do you say that an identity element exists in this case? What is called an identity element? Look at this. Suppose if there exists E belongs to G. So E ni meer reverse order randi. This stands for there exists. If there exists E belongs to G, you write belongs in the reverse direction. It means that such that. If there exists E belongs to G such that A star E equal to E star A equal to A for all A belongs to G, then E is called an identity element of, then E is called an identity element of G with respect to star. This terminology must be very, very clear to all of you. So if you are able to identify at least one element, I can call it as E. Generally, we follow standard notation for identity element as E. సెట్ లో ఎలిమెంట్స్ తీసుకుంటే ఆ ఈ వాల్యూ 1 వస్తుందా, 0 వస్తుందా, 2 వస్తుందా, 1/6 వస్తుందా అనేది దట్ డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ ది సెట్ and operation what we defined on that particular set. Got it? So students, you must remember this one. A star E equal to E star A equal to A for all A belongs to G. So G అనే సెట్ లో మీరు ఒక ఎలిమెంట్ ని ఐడెంటిఫై చేయాలి. That is E. If you able to identify one element E belongs to G such that A star E equal to E star A equal to A for all A belongs to G, then E is called an identity element of G with respect to star. అంటే ఐడెంటిటీ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వాలి. ఐడెంటిటీ సార్ ఏదైనా ప్రాపర్టీ మిస్ అయింది అనుకోండి, గ్రూప్ అవ్వదు. గ్రూప్ కి మొత్తం 4 ప్రాపర్టీస్ కావాలి. ద పాయింట్ ఈస్ క్లియర్? ఓకే. Fourth one, this is inverse law. Don't worry, I will discuss multiple examples. Things will be very, very clear. Vector space define cheyalante meeku multiple definitions kavali, otherwise you don't understand. Inverse law, what does it mean? Existence of an inverse for every element. Existence of an inverse for every element of G. What does it mean? If for each A belongs to G, there exists B belongs to G. Of course, this B should depend on A. A value ఒక number తీసుకుంటే B దాని corresponding గా చేంజ్ అవుతుంటుంది. Don't think that B is unique for all A's. Here B depends on A. Such that A star B equal to B star A equal to E. Then this B is called inverse of A in G with respect to star. ఈ వర్డ్ కంపల్సరీ మెన్షన్ చేయాలి, with respect to star. Got the point? Students frequently they are asking, sir, students మొత్తం syllabus మొత్తం I am running parallelly differential equations in this month. Tomorrow I am going to take 3 special classes on differential equations. So we always think about students. Why do you worry? Subject questions కాకుండా రిమైనింగ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ బాగా ఎక్కువ అడుగుతున్నారు. ఓకే, డోంట్ వరీ. We were fascinated teachers. అంటే మా గురించి మేము చెప్పుకుంటే ఇలా బాగుండదు. Others have to discuss. So please don't ask such type of questions. All points will be cleared. I am discussing all definitions in detail. ఒక 10 days డిలే అవ్వచ్చేమో కానీ తప్పించి, బట్ ఆల్ పాయింట్స్ విల్ బి వెరీ వెరీ క్లియర్. డోంట్ వరీ. మీకు చాలా స్పీడ్గా కావాలంటే 30 days ఆల్సో ఐ కెన్ ఫినిష్ ద సిలబస్ జస్ట్ లైక్ ఎ సూపర్ ఫాస్ట్ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్. డూ యూ వాంట్ దట్? ఓకే. సో మమ్మల్ని స్పీడ్ చేసి మీరు ఇబ్బంది పడ్డం కంటే స్లోగా అన్ని నేర్చుకుందామండి. ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ పాయింట్స్, దీస్ ఆర్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్స్. ఓకే, నా సిలబస్ మొత్తం కంప్లీట్ అయిన తర్వాత మీ నోట్స్ చూసుకోండి. యూ కెన్ క్రాక్ ఎనీథింగ్. సో సిలబస్ గురించి అస్సలు టెన్షన్ పడొద్దు. ఓకే, ఐ థింక్ దిస్ పాయింట్ ఈస్ క్లియర్. సో ఫర్ ఈచ్ A belongs to G, there exists B belongs to G depends on A, such that A star B equal to B star A equal to E. So this is an identity element. It means that if you want to prove that inverse exists in that particular set, identity element plays very very important role. Without identity element, inverse does not exist. అంటే ఐడెంటిటీ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అయితే ఇన్వర్స్ గ్యారంటీగా ఉంటుందా అంటే చెప్పలేము. అదే ఐడెంటిటీ ప్రాపర్టీ మిస్ అయింది అనుకోండి, యూ నీడ్ నాట్ వరీ అబౌట్ ఇన్వర్స్ లా. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ ఐడెంటిటీ element does not exist in a particular set with respect to some operation, you need not worry about inverse law. అసలు ఈనే లేకపోతే ఇన్వర్స్ ఎలా వస్తుంది? నాట్ పాసిబుల్. అంటే ఈ ఉంటే గ్యారంటీగా ఇన్వర్స్ వస్తుందా ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్ కంటే? దర్ ఇస్ నో గ్యారంటీ. ఓకే, లెట్ us discuss multiple examples. సో ఇక్కడ ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్ కి ఇన్వర్స్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వాలి. సో therefore whenever a set G with respect to star operation satisfies closure law, associative law, identity, and inverse law, then we say that G comma star is a group. Then we say that G comma star is a group. I think points are clear, right? Students, any doubts? Please interact with me. This is very new topic. Doubts unte adagandi, free ga adagandi. Students, feel free to ask subject doubts. Don't ask about syllabus. Don't force me to complete the syllabus as early as possible. I am trying to do that. Okay. So no issues in this case, inverse law. Because every time I am saying the same point. Even many of the faculty members, every time we are facing these questions, ask subject questions. Okay. So, ఎక్కువ ఎలా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి అవన్నీ అడగండి ఎన్నిసార్లు అయినా సరే. సో సిలబస్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తారా ఇవన్నీ అనేసి ఏంటంటే క్లాస్ ఫోకస్ కంటే దీని గురించి పాయింట్స్ ఎక్కువ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే. సో A star B equal to B star A equal to E. Tomorrow we have special class on differential equations. So somebody asked me start differential equations immediately after this. I am doing parallelly. So app install చేసుకోండి, special class వినండి. I am discussing in detail. Already I took 9 classes in ordinary differential equations. Already I solved 27 previous year questions on first year and first degree differential equations. Tomorrow I am going to take 3 special classes on differential equations. Please note, already I shared links in Telegram channel through social media also. Tomorrow lecture 10, already 9 lectures are over. I am going slowly only, don't worry. Even if you have missed previous classes, you can attend tomorrow's classes. Lecture 10 tomorrow at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. first order first degree differential equations. Lecture 11 10:45 to 11:45. Last lecture, it is 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. It is 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Okay. How can I approach you in app, sir? Unacademy learning app install చేసుకోండి. Install Unacademy learning app. Install Unacademy learning app. Unacademy లో 2 apps ఉంటాయి. Learning app ఒకటి, educator app ఒకటి. Learning app అంటే learners, students. Educator app అంటే faculty members, we. సో Unacademy లెర్నింగ్ యాప్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకోండి. గూగుల్ ప్లే స్టోర్లోకి వెళ్ళి నా లింక్ క్లిక్ చేయండి. లాగిన్ అడిగింది అనుకోండి, మీ నంబర్తో లాగిన్ అవ్వండి. అదే మెయిల్ ఇవ్వండి, మెయిల్ ఐడి ఇవ్వండి, ఓటీపీ వస్తుంది, సబ్మిట్ చేయండి. డైరెక్ట్లీ మై క్లాస్ విల్ బి ఓపెన్. సో నీడ్ నాట్ వరీ, యూ కెన్ అటెండ్ దోస్ లెక్చర్స్ ఆల్సో ప్యారలల్లీ. ఇంకా సిలబస్ ఎక్కడ కవర్ కాదండి, ప్యారలల్లీ. ఐఎమ్ స్పెండింగ్ particularly Saturday and Sunday for special classes. Last Saturday and Sunday I took 6 special classes. I mean, that is on 10th October, 11th October. On 4th October, Sunday, I took 3 classes, 9 lectures. Tomorrow, I'm going to take 3 classes. Of course, I'm not taking any class on Sunday. Again, that will be repeated maybe on weekends or weekdays. It will be covered. Okay. So, try to follow my instructions. Right. Group point is clear. These timings are clear, right? Now, in simple words, I can tell you. ఇవేదో చూస్తారో మీకు కొత్త టెర్మినాలజీ లాగా అనిపించవచ్చు. Let me discuss in very simple manner. What do you mean by a group? If you want to prove that something is a group, you should have 2 things at first. One is a non-empty set G, and second one is some binary operation star. So, if it satisfies 4 properties: closure, associative, identity, and inverse, it is called a group. What do you mean by closure property? Closure law, closure property, binary operation, algebraic system, everything is same. So you take any 2 elements of that set. మీరు ఏ 2 ఎలిమెంట్స్ తీసుకున్నా ఆ సెట్ లో, you take any 2 elements of this. Here I wrote for all a comma b belong to G. సెట్ లో ఏ 2 ఎలిమెంట్స్ తీసుకొని మీరు స్టార్ అప్లై చేసినా ఆ రిజల్టెంట్ ఎలిమెంట్ సేమ్ సెట్ లో ఉండాలి. If it fails in at least one example, closure property fails. ఇంకా మీరు అసోసియేటివ్ లాగా వెళ్ళాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, అది ట్రూ అయినా మనకు అనవసరం. Associative law. So 3 numbers are required. So you can see A is written first, B is written second, C is written third. Here also same sequence, A, B, C. But the thing is, First, we have applied star between A and B. You will get some element of G. That element has to be applied with the star on C. The same thing happens in this case, reverse way. A star, B star. Here first B star C apply cheyandi. Vachina element ni A tho apply cheyandi. Order is important. Here also. This should be true. This is associative law. Identity law. So you should be able to identify one element E of G such that when you operate that element with every element of that particular set, you should get back the same. I will give examples within short span of time. In that case, E is called an identity element of G with respect to star. Now, inverse law. Existence of inverse for every element. Group, okay, set lo suppose meeku 100 elements unnai. 99 elements ki ee result workout ayindi. Okay element ki fail ayindi. So inverse property fails. You cannot say that this is a group. At prati element ki inverse exist kavali. A star B should be equal to B star A equal to E. In that case, this B is called inverse of A in G with respect to star. Let's take examples. I will discuss one more law that is not for group. Immediately I will discuss. I am writing as a note. ఇది గ్రూప్ కి అవసరం లేదండి, abelian గ్రూప్ కి కావాలి ఈ పాయింట్. సో ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ సెపరేట్ యాజ్ ఏ నోట్. ఇఫ్ A star B equal to B star A for all A comma B belong to G, then G satisfies commutative law with respect to star. Operation మీరు ప్రతిసారి క్లియర్ గా మెన్షన్ చేయాలి. When the operation changes, properties will change. Be careful. So this is commutative law. Right. Now let us discuss one more definition. After that I am going for examples. Abelian group, or this can also be called as commutative group. Abelian group or commutative group. See here, Abel, this fellow is a mathematician, famous mathematician. He invented this commutative law. So if a group G satisfies, group ante 4 properties undali: closure, associative, identity, inverse. ఆ సీక్వెన్స్ ఫాలో అవ్వండి. మీరు ఏ ఆర్డర్లో అయినా తీసుకోవచ్చు అంటే ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. సార్ ఆ 4 ప్రాపర్టీస్ అవే ఆర్డర్లో మేము ప్రూవ్ చేయాలంటే మీ ఇష్టం వచ్చిన ఆర్డర్లో తీసుకోవచ్చు. బట్ ఇన్వర్స్ అయితే కనుక ఖచ్చితంగా ఐడెంటిటీ ఎలిమెంట్ తర్వాతే మీరు డిస్కస్ చేయాలి. వితౌట్ ఐడెంటిటీ దేర్ ఇస్ నో ఛాన్స్ ఫర్ ఇన్వర్స్. బట్ అవి ఆర్డర్లో గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే యూ కెన్ ఈజీలీ రిమెంబర్ నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్యూ డెఫినేషన్స్. ఓకే, ఎబిలియన్ గ్రూప్. సో గ్రూప్ కి 4 ప్రాపర్టీస్ కావాలి. ఇఫ్ ఏ గ్రూప్ సాటిస్ఫైస్ కామ్యుటేటివ్ లా, దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ an abelian group. A group G comma star satisfying commutative law is called an abelian group. Right. Next definition, semi group. సెమీ అంటే హాఫ్ అండి. గ్రూప్ కి మొత్తం 4 ప్రాపర్టీస్ కావాలి: క్లోజర్, అసోసియేటివ్, ఐడెంటిటీ, ఇన్వర్స్. సెమీ అంటే 2, 4 లో 2, 4 లో హాఫ్ అండి అంటే 2. సో ఫస్ట్ 2 ప్రాపర్టీస్, ఇఫ్ G satisfies క్లోజర్ అండ్ అసోసియేటివ్ లాస్, ఈ 2 ఉంటే చాలండి, రిమైనింగ్ అవసరం లేదు మనకి. If G satisfies closure and associative laws with respect to star, then G comma star is called a semi group. First 2. One more definition. After this, I will discuss examples. Monoid. This is a combination of 2 words, mono, avoid. Mono అంటే 1 అండి, అవాయిడ్ అంటే ఒక ప్రాపర్టీ మీరు అవాయిడ్ చేయొచ్చు ఆ 4 ప్రాపర్టీస్ లో. closure, associative, identity, inverse. Among those 4 properties, you can avoid one. Which has to be avoided? Last one. So first 3 work out avali. If G satisfies closure, comma, associative and identity laws, with respect to star, then G comma star, always write it as an ordered pair, is called a monoid. Is called a monoid. I think definitions are clear, students. Right. Now let us go through examples. Okay. Let us start with natural numbers comma plus. Is it a group, or is it a semi-group, or is it a monoid, or is it abelian? Right. Closure property is very clear. Closure law is very clear. Take any 2 natural numbers, apply plus. Sum of 2 natural numbers is also a natural number. A plus B belong to n for all a comma b belong to n. Closure law is very clear. Next, associative law. So replace star by plus. Is star on a place lo a symbol rayandi. This one, replace star by plus. So you will get this one, a plus b. 3 numbers ni a order lo add chesna meeku same result vastundi. A plus b plus c is same as a plus b plus c for all a comma b comma c belong to n. This is clear. What about existence of identity? What about existence of identity? So I am writing definition. A star E equal to E star A equal to A for all A belong to n, and E should be one particular element of n. So can star ante plus andi. A plus E equal to E plus A equal to A for all A belong to n. Then what is E? E value is 0. అన్ని నంబర్స్ ని 0 తో యాడ్ చేసినా కదా సేమ్ నంబర్స్ వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ స్టార్ ప్లేస్ లో ప్లస్ అండి, బికాస్ మై ఆపరేషన్ ఇస్ ప్లస్. అన్ని న్యాచురల్ నంబర్స్ ని ఏ నంబర్ తో యాడ్ చేస్తే మీకు సేమ్ నంబర్స్ వస్తాయి 0 తో. బట్ 0 న్యాచురల్ నంబర్స్ లో ఉండదు. దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఈవెన్ an elementary student can identify when you add any number with 0, you will get back the same number. But the thing is that number has to be in that particular set. So 0 is not a natural number. So identity element fails. Identity property fails. So you need not worry about inverse. Inverse exists kaadu. Understand? So group kadandi. This is not a group. So only first property is worked out. Second property worked out. Third property fail ayindi. This one is the third one. This is first. This is second. So only first two. So therefore n comma plus is a semi group. It is semi group andi. Follow avutunara? Any doubt? N comma plus is a semi group. Now let us take example 2. N comma dot. Here usual multiplication is taken. So please reply. Is it group or semi-group or monoid or algebraic system or an abelian group? N comma dot. Operation change ayindandi. Here it is n comma dot. Try to answer please. N comma dot. First property will be true. A dot B belongs to n for all A comma B belong to n. ఇంకా స్టార్ ప్లేస్ లో మీరు డాట్ ని అస్యూమ్ చేసుకోండి. అసోసియేటివ్ లా వర్కౌట్ అవుతుంది. A dot B dot C equal to A dot B dot C for all A comma B comma C belong to n. Next, identity property. What is identity element with respect to dot? What is identity element with respect to dot? I'm writing identity law. మీరు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వద్దు. ఇది చూడండి, A star E equal to E star A equal to A for all A belong to n. డెఫినేషన్ గుర్తించుకోండి. ఇక్కడ G అంటే n, ఓకే, స్టార్ అంటే ప్లస్, E అంటే మీరు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. సో సారీ, ఇక్కడ డాట్ అండి, స్టార్ అంటే ఇక్కడ డాట్. ఆల్రెడీ వీ హ్యాడ్ డిస్కషన్ అబౌట్ ప్లస్. So A star E equal to E star A equal to A for all A belong to n. So what is E? E value 1. Now 1 belongs to natural number. So here I am writing like that. Since 1 belongs to n and A dot 1 equal to 1 dot A equal to A for all A belong to n. అంటే అన్ని natural numbers ని ఒక particular natural number 1 తో multiply చేస్తే you are getting the same. So this definition is resembling this. Got it? So star is dot, E is 1, G is n. So it is 1. So therefore 1 is an identity element of n with respect to dot. Next, inverse law. సో ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్ కి ఇన్వర్స్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వాలి. సో గో త్రూ ఇన్వర్స్ ప్రాపర్టీ. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఇన్వర్స్ ప్రాపర్టీ. A star B equal to B star A equal to E. Right. You people can guess now. You had almost 75% of experience now. You can say. ఇంకొక 2-3 ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ చూస్తే యూ విల్ గెట్ ఫుల్ క్లారిఫికేషన్. ఈ డెఫినేషన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ అన్ని క్లియర్ అయితే మీకు వెక్టర్ స్పేస్ డెఫినేషన్ చాలా ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుంది. తర్వాత వీ గో ఫర్ సబ్ స్పేస్, వెక్టర్ స్పేస్, సబ్ స్పేస్, బేసిస్ ఆఫ్ డైమెన్షన్, లీనియర్ స్పాన్ ఆఫ్ వెక్టర్స్, ర్యాంక్, నల్లిటీ థీరం, ఎట్సెట్రా, లీనియర్లీ ఇండిపెండెంట్ వెక్టర్స్. That anyhow we have seen. We need not discuss here. So, but that is also very, very important in case of getting the dimension of a vector space. Inverse law. 2 natural numbers అండి. Natural number 2 ని ఏ నెంబర్ తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే 2 into b equal to b into 2 equal to 1. What should be b? b equal to 1/2. But 1/2 natural numbers లో ఉండదు. 2 ని 1/2 తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే ఐడెంటిటీ ఎలిమెంట్ 1 వస్తుంది. But 1/2 is not a natural number. It means that 2 has no inverse. If at all one element has no inverse in that particular set, ultimately inverse property fails. So I can say that it satisfies only first 3 properties. So the conclusion becomes n comma dot is a monoid. So let me write out this one. So therefore here 2 has no inverse in n with respect to dot. Therefore n comma dot is a monoid. N comma dot is a monoid. Next example. Suppose I am taking set of integers z. Is it a group? Z comma plus. Z comma plus. Is it a group? Yes, closure property will work out. A plus b. A రెండు ఇంటిజర్స్ ని యాడ్ చేసినా మళ్ళీ ఇంటిజర్ వస్తుంది. A plus b belong to z for all a comma b belong to z. Here z stands for set of integers. Now I am writing second property, associative law. A plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c for all a comma b comma c belong to z. Is it clear? So associative law is clear. Could you say what is identity element? You can guess. Now we had lot of experience. What is identity element with respect to plus? అన్ని నెంబర్స్ ని ఏ నెంబర్ తో యాడ్ చేస్తే సేమ్ నెంబర్స్ వస్తాయండి. సింపుల్ క్వశ్చన్. You need not go through mathematical versions. Simple, practical thinking. అన్ని నెంబర్స్ ని ఏ నెంబర్ యాడ్ చేస్తే సేమ్ నెంబర్స్ వస్తాయి? జీరో. ఆ జీరో అనేది అందరికి తెలిసిన ఫ్యాక్టర్ అది. సో ఆ జీరో అనేది ఆ సెట్ లో ఉంటుందా లేదా అనేది ఇంపార్టెంట్. జీరో ఈజ్ అన్ ఇంటిజర్. సో హియర్ ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ జీరో బిలాంగ్స్ టు జెడ్ అండ్ a plus 0 equal to 0 plus a equal to a for all a belong to z. Therefore 0 is identity element of z with respect to plus. So identity element kuda vachindi. Next we will go for inverse. So inverse has to be exist for all elements. How many elements are there inside the set? Infinitely many, because z is set of integers. Infinitely many numbers. So I am starting minus 2. Left side we have infinitely many, and so on. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. This is set of integers. ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్ కి ఇన్వర్స్ వస్తుందని చెప్పాలి. ఎలా చెప్పొచ్చు? ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్ కి ఇన్వర్స్ వస్తుందని. సో 2 కి ఏ నెంబర్ యాడ్ చేస్తే 0 వస్తుంది. Just let me write out this inverse property. You can understand. A star B equal to B star A equal to E. If this happens, then what do you say? What is inverse of A? It is B. Inverse of A is B. Got it? The point is clear. So if a star plus lo meer plus rayandi because operation is plus. A plus B equal to B plus A equal to what is identity element? 0. So B value ఎంత వస్తుంది? minus A వస్తుంది. It means that A plus minus A is equal to minus A plus A equal to 0 for all A belong to Z. So ఇప్పుడు A కి ఇన్వర్స్ ఎవరండి? minus A. అంటే 2 కి ఇన్వర్స్ ఎవరు? minus 2. అదే సెట్ లో ఉంటుంది. 4 కి ఇన్వర్స్ ఎవరు? minus 4. minus 4 కి ఇన్వర్స్ ఎవరు? 4. Therefore, A inverse equal to minus A. And of course, minus A belong to Z. So, inverse exists for every element of Z. For every element of Z in Z with respect to plus. Is it clear? Yes, exactly. Bhavani Prasad, you are right. Negative integer. 2 కి ఇన్వర్స్ minus 2. minus 2 కి ఇన్వర్స్ 2. సో ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్ కి ఇన్వర్స్ వస్తుంది. 0 కి ఇన్వర్స్ ఎవరు? 0. 0 కి ఇన్వర్స్ 0. నెక్స్ట్ లెట్ us సో we got a group. కాంపిటేటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీ కూడా వస్తుంది. You will get commutative law. A plus B equal to, because star means plus, A plus B equal to B plus A for all A comma B belong to Z. So therefore Z comma plus is an abelian group. Is this point clear? Very nice. So in the similar way, we can prove that R comma plus Q comma plus are all abelian groups. Are all abelian groups. Students, did you follow today's class? Any confusion? Is my point clear? Very good. Okay. So negative cases చూసాం, positive cases చూసాం. So in case of definition of vector space, this is only 30%. It covers only 30% definition of vector space only. So in the next class we are going to discuss ring definition, field definition under vector space. Okay. Points are very clear. No issues at all. Let us take one simple example. In case of multiplication, అన్ని మనం ప్లస్ లే తీసుకున్నామండి. డాట్ తీసుకుందాం చూడండి. is r comma dot, is it a group? R comma dot, set of real numbers with respect to dot. Is this clear? Question is clear. R comma dot. R stands for set of real numbers. If you multiply any two real numbers, the result is a real number. If you multiply any three real numbers in any order, you will get back the same. What is identity with respect to multiplication? 1. So monoid work వచ్చింది. Inverse వస్తుందా? What is the 2 inverse? 2 ని ఏ number తో multiply చేసి what is identity element? 1. So closure property associative వస్తుంది. I am not writing those. Identity element 1 వస్తుంది because dot is operation. అందుకే in most of the cases people will say like 0 is additive identity. People will say that 0 is additive identity. అంటే additive identity ఎందుకంటున్నాం అంటే identity element with respect to plus. Dot is multiplicative identity. I mean 1 is multiplicative identity because identity element with respect to dot is always 1 in case of numbers. Got it? Right. 2 inverse enta 1 by 2. 1 by 2 real number. 1 by 2 ki inverse enta 3. Minus 3 ki inverse enta minus 1 by 3. So prati element ki inverse వస్తుంది కదా, but 0 ki inverse రాదు. 0 is a real number. 0 ని ఏ నెంబర్ తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ బి అనుకోండి, 0 డాట్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు బి డాట్ 0 ఈక్వల్ టు ఈ. ఈ అంటే 1 కదా. 0 ని ఏ నెంబర్ తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే 1 వస్తుంది. 0 ని ఏ నెంబర్ తో మల్టిప్లై చేసినా 0 నే వస్తుంది ఆన్సర్, ఫైనైట్ నెంబర్ ని. సో 1 ఈజ్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్. సో హియర్ బి డస్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్. ఇట్ మీన్స్ దట్ zero has no inverse. So r comma dot is a monoid. But I will tell you one relaxation. If you eliminate 0, real numbers lonchi 0 eliminate cheyandi with respect to dot, this will be an abelian group. You can cross check it. ఓన్లీ 0కే మీకు ఇన్వర్స్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ కాదు, మిగతా అన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఇన్వర్స్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది బికాస్ ఎక్స్ ఇన్వర్స్ ఈజ్ ఎక్స్. హియర్ ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ అన్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్ మైనస్ 0. ఇందులో 0 లేదు, ఎక్స్క్లూడ్ చేశాను. అప్పుడు ఎక్స్ ఇన్వర్స్ 1 by x వస్తుంది. ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ నాన్ జీరో, సో ఇన్వర్స్ ఈజ్ పాసిబుల్. సో సెట్ ఆఫ్ నాన్ జీరో రియల్ నంబర్స్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు యూజువల్ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ ఈజ్ అన్ abelian group. Is an abelian group. Yeah, ask me doubt, Mahesh. Sir, last doubt. Irrational number. Right. మీరు పైని 3.14 గా రాస్తారు కదా, ఈ 3.14 కరెక్ట్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ కాదు, ఇంకా డెసిమల్ తర్వాత చాలా నెంబర్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో మీరు పైని 22/7 గా రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తే, ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రైట్ దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అ రేషనల్ నంబర్. If you write it as a 3.14 something like that, the decimal point never ends. So that is not irrational number. So this one is pathetic. Understand my point? So 22/7 అనేది కరెక్ట్ కాదు, అది అప్రాక్సిమేట్ వాల్యూ. అది పై అనే సింబల్ ఎలా వస్తుందో తెలుసండి. బేసికల్లీ you take any circle, okay, take the circumference divided by diameter. You take any circle with different sizes. Different sizes means radius. You take any circle, you calculate the ratio of circumference by divide by denominator diameter. You always get some constant. ఆ కాన్స్టెంట్ ని పైతో రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తున్నారు. అందుకని పీపుల్ విల్ రైట్ సమ్టైమ్స్ 22/7. దట్ ఈస్ అప్రాక్సిమేట్ వాల్యూ అని, నాట్ అక్యురేట్ వాల్యూ. ఓకే, రైట్. జస్ట్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ ఫ్యూ మినిట్స్. ఐఎమ్ స్టాపింగ్. టుమారో have you noted special classes timings 9 to 10? First class in Telegram channel it is posted. Go through them. Second class 10:45 to 11:45. Third class 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Attend without missing. Okay, many points will be cleared. This is official Creatrix channel where you can find more than 10,000 members. This is our Telegram channel where you can get the links of live classes and notes in PDF format. These are India's #1 study channels running by Unacademy. Right. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot for bearing me since last 1 hour. Thanks a lot. See you on YouTube class on Monday, and tomorrow we are having special classes, and today at 8:30 to 9 we have foundation course for mathematics. Interesting problems we are going to discuss. Okay, right.